Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean. Please welcome my very special guest, Cheri, Trancing with Spirit.
Hi, everybody.
I'm so excited that Cheri is here with me. Everybody, can you stand it? I'm so excited. We're going to be doing a little bit of everything tonight. We're going to be doing a little bit of Akashic readings and a little bit of psychic and mediumship readings, and whatever comes down. Um, okay. I
Mhm,
Somebody already has a question in the chat. I love it. And Karen Doyle is here. Hi, Karen. Nice to see you. Eileen
mhm.
is here. Jing is here. Okay, great. Good, Eileen. Thank you. She said she just booked with me for next Sunday. Thank you. Randy
Hmm.
is here and Akila is here. Hi, Akila.
Hi.
Nice to see you. I'm not sure. Has Akila, let me know if you took the Akashic Records class, Akila. Let me know. I didn't know if you did. And Nancy is here. Hi, Nancy. So nice to see you. Our Shining Lights is here. That's a pretty name. Yeah. So, what we're going to do is we're going to be taking. Oh, you did. Oh, good, good, Akila. This is
Mhm.
good. Um, we're going to be taking the different questions, messages from your Akashic record masters. And if it's best to be specific, especially like the area, if you want to ask about a past life. So, Cheri, just tell them a little bit about what you might be looking for if they want an Akashic record reading. How would you like that?
Okay, yeah. Be as specific as possible because if you're not, you're going to get a general answer that you probably are going to go, "Is that it?" But that's just the way the Akashic Record Masters work. Like if they say on your path, if you ask, "Am I on my path?" They'll just go, "Yeah." That's it. So if you want some specific advice, ask a specific question. So
Yeah.
the more specific the question, the better the advice. And I really don't like doing things for medical advice. Now, asking if something's brought forth from a previous life, that's fine, but I don't want to give like medical advice, if that makes sense.
No diagnosis or
Exactly.
prognosis, but if something is caused from a past life trauma, you can look at that.
Right.
And Rishi, I see your question. So if you can ask a more specific question, that would be good because they're just going to say yes, because
Right.
we're all on the path. And I think that Rishi had already put it up there, but before you mentioned it. So
Mhm.
good. Okay. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take that out. Okay. So we're here for about an hour tonight, and I'm very much looking forward to getting into the spirit with Trancing with Spirit. I'm so excited. I'm glad that you accepted my offer and that we're here together. Maybe we can do some more shows if you'd like to.
I would love
Okay.
to.
Oh
I
wow.
appreciate you asking. Thank you.
All right, so Kim C is here. Hi, Kim. So nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while. She says, "Hey, ladies, will I find and purchase a commercial building for my daycare?" I remember this. Yeah, yeah. Let me just see. So I'm just going to use my pendulum for this, Kim. Um, will Kim find a commercial building for her daycare in 2024? No. Will Kim find a building for her daycare in 2024? It's a little circle. Will Kim find a place to purchase to run her daycare out of? Will Kim purchase an entire building in order to run her daycare out of by 2025? Yeah. I said that only because I felt like maybe you would be renting or leasing, not purchasing. And so that's what it was. It wasn't saying yes and it wasn't saying no for 2024. It was a little confusing. So It will Kim C purchase a building to run her daycare out of in 2025? Yes. Will she find this building that she's going to be purchasing in 2024? No. Will she find this building in January of 2024? No. Will she find the build I'm sorry, in will she find the building that she's going to purchase in February of 2025? It looks like in about a year you'll actually find it. Will she purchase this building by June 1st of 2025? Will she purchase this building by September 1st of 2025? Will she purchase this building by July 1st of 2025? Will she purchase this building by August 1st of 2025? Looks like August 1st of 2025 is when you'll purchase it, and you'll find it next February. And I'm sorry to say that because it sounds like a long ways away, but it's better to wait for the right opportunity than it is to rush into something that's not quite the right fit. How about you, Cheri? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Are we going to
Yeah.
go to a different question?
Okay.
Yeah, not unless you had something for that. You're more than welcome to chime in.
The only thing that I saw was possibly if she thought of purchasing a house, or when she asked about the building, I didn't see a commercial building. I saw a house.
It'll have to be zoned.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's, or maybe she's going to be out of a house that was rezoned or something like that.
Yeah,
I just saw a
yeah,
picture of a house.
right. So commercial building may not be when you're asking specifically, you just want, will you be purchasing a property to run your daycare out of that you'll be able to?
Right.
Yeah. She has a home daycare now. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's why I saw the house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thanks, Kim. Thanks for that feedback. Ooh, hi, Sonia. So nice to see you. And Pierrette is here. Hi, Sharon Sipe. So nice to see you. Thank you very much for all your hard work working on that moderating. I appreciate it. And Light 777 is here. And Denise McMullen, you guys are really good. Everybody has their caps in already. Everybody,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Thank you very much, you guys. You guys are really making this a little bit easier for me to move through. Okay. So we're going to try one question per person. So do you want to look at the questions that I have starred, or do you want me to just go down the pack?
Just pick one that's a good Akashic one, and I'll do that.
Yep. So this one is from Eileen, and she says, "What in my Akashic records makes me so worried about not being good enough at work or writing?"
Okay, let's see what they have to say. I heard success. Fear of success and all that it might bring, and the change that it might bring. And the fact that if you might actually get everything you want, that's scary to you. So you hold yourself back from getting all you want. But you can obtain anything you want. You just have to let go of that fear of the unknown. The success brings unknown. The unknown of it is scaring you. So because in the past you've gotten everything that you've wanted and you didn't like it, and it brought so many things like they're showing me like rapid fire changes that you weren't ready for, and so it scared you. So in this lifetime you're holding yourself back from success in fear that you won't be able to handle or like what's going to come. But they're saying that to let it go, it's irrelevant. This is a different life, different time, different everything, that there's no reason why you can't have everything that you want. Just they're saying do everything in moderation, and you'll be fine and find success. Just let go of the fear of success. If that makes sense to you.
She says, bingo.
Okay.
That's what she felt. And sometimes when we ask questions, we know the answer and we're just looking for validation.
Yeah.
And it's the fear of the unknown is really difficult to try and get over. But I
Mhm.
think that being comfortable with uncertainty and maybe doing some practicing or exercises towards getting more comfortable with that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Eileen. That was really a great question.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see. Hmm. Um, Let me look into this. So Rishi, hi Rishi, thanks for asking your question. Yeah, and so I just wanted Eileen just put in her response. She said, "Thank you. That was my feeling, but I was afraid to trust myself."
Mhm.
Aw,
Yeah.
you're
Because what's
welcome.
the worst that'll happen? You'll get everything you want. And like the sun will still come up tomorrow.
You're always in control. That's for sure.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Okay, so Rishi, this is from me, and obviously, Cheri, if you feel called.
Okay.
So what I hear right away, and please take this with a grain of salt, Rishi, is that your heart's not in it. Whatever it is that you're applying for is not really something that excites you or that is of interest to you or that lifts your heart. Your heart's not in it. Um, You'd rather be doing something else. You'd rather be something else. I'm not sure. Maybe you're psychic yourself. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you have this other talent that isn't like this. Sort of not as the position that you're vying for is very competitive, and the industry that you're looking into is quite competitive, and you just don't want. You'd rather like let somebody else go in front of you rather than say, "Oh, I was here first." You're like, "No, go ahead."
Mhm.
Um, it's just a different energy I feel, and that your heart's not in it. So I don't know if there's
Mhm.
another uh, option for you, another industry for you that you really do like, or maybe you can start working on a hobby that you feel is something where you can earn a living from. Something that you really enjoy, something that you really feel like you're made for. So that's what I was getting. I don't know, Cheri, if you've got anything.
I just heard it's because you're not looking in the right place, which stands to what you said. They said you're not looking in the right place. You need to look in a different direction, which is exactly pretty much what you said. Just
For the industry, right?
right. Yeah. He needs to look in a different, right. He's not looking, yeah. Where he's looking and where he wants to get the job is not where he's meant to be. He needs to shift his focus.
Yep. It's almost like spirit is telling you, nope, not this one.
Hmm.
Nope, not this one. We're telling you, follow your heart. And this isn't
Exactly.
your heart, Rishi. So it's not that you don't deserve to work. It's not that you don't deserve to be happy. It's just that they know that it's better for you to steer yourself in the place where you like maybe you really like working on cars. I don't know. Whatever it is that you really enjoy doing. Maybe you really like working, whatever it is that you really enjoy doing, Rishi, is it'll happen for you because as much as this is not happening, if you follow your heart, that's as much as that will happen.
Hmm.
That will bring you to a place where you could work in a place where you enjoy. It's like the doors
Absolutely.
open up when we follow our heart.
Hmm.
All the best to you, Rishi. Okay. Hi, Lark. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Pierrette and Randy. Oh my gosh. And Samantha. Our shining light. Everybody's here. Thanks for being here, everybody. So nice to see you. And Melinda, I see Melinda popped in. Very nice. Okay, so our next question is from McGrill. She says, I'm noticing my intuitive senses more and more. Is this something I should explore deeper? I would say yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I would say Medium Kim is having a class. I think it starts on Monday. I'm not sure if she has any openings or if you can get in this late, but Medium Kim, her classes are amazing and a beautiful place to develop your skills and learn more about what your skills are. And I do have it on my community page, a link to her. I think it's on Eventbrite, or you can go to Medium Kim's website. I think it's just mediumkim.com. I think, somebody correct me.
Yeah. I
And
don't know.
her class is listed there as well. Um, but yeah, I would
Mhm.
definitely take some classes, and definitely you should explore it deeper. Not should, but you could. And it's something like it's tapping you on your shoulder, and
Right.
it's the energies and the frequencies in on earth in humanity at this time that is allowing us to waken up and to become more aware, and we're remembering all of our
Mhm.
abilities. That's why it's like an explosion of readers and psychics that are on the YouTube right now.
Right. So
How
yeah,
about
if
you,
you want
Cheri?
to, go ahead. If you feel whatever you feel drawn to, go for it. And that doesn't mean you even have to do everything. If you feel drawn to cards or just reading or just this, just do whatever feels right and you won't go wrong. So,
All right, thank you. um okay, so Samantha has an Akashic record. I've been trying to reach my own Akashic records. Is there something different I can do? And this one will be for Cheri.
um, well, I don't really have you taken, I know Val, I took my class with Val at Dragonfly Crystals, and they're fairly inexpensive. And she does have her classes. Like she just unfortunately had one, but she has them pretty like every other month. And meditate is the good way. Sometimes you're not going to get the answer right away. You have to wait a little bit for the answer, but they will show themselves to you little by little, and then they'll open up. Keep a journal, and they're probably answering you, but you're not noticing that they're answering you. And you have to kind of give them space to answer you. So if you're always thinking, if you're always watching something on TV, if you're always like, if your mind's always going, there's no space for them to get in. So you have to clear your head. So you have to give them time to get in. That's why lots of times people will have dreams or do things while they're sleeping, because then they can get the messages into you because you're not thinking. Your brain's not engaged. So you have to disengage and even just go for a walk. Let your mind go. Just relax, listen maybe to music, dance, do something where you can get out of your head. That's the best way to reach your Akashic record masters and raise your vibration. So you want to keep the vibration high, because it's when you're at a lower vibration, it's much, much harder for them to get into. And that's when that's when you're in just fear and negativity and all that stuff. So you want to stay away from that. But yeah, even if you try for 10 minutes a day to meditate and just try and sit in silence and just let everything flow in your head. And if something flows in your head, just let it go right back out. And just, do it daily, a little bit every single day. And before you know it, the messages will start coming in. And don't try too hard. That's another thing. If you try too hard, you're going to just shut yourself right off. Been there,
Yep.
done that, and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it is absolutely possible. And it's that training your brain to
Mhm.
go all the way blank, and just
Right.
waiting and sitting there patiently with that blank mind and waiting for the message. And it sometimes takes a long time. And but you'll get it for sure. Oh,
Right.
Samantha, thank you. You're welcome. Hey, Val's back. Hi, Val from Illumination Portal. So nice to see you.
And
And
before you know
Sharon's
it, they'll be chatting with you, and then you can't get them to be quiet. And,
Samantha, no joke. I'm telling you, she's telling you for real. They'll be chatting. You'll be like, okay, okay, quit pushing
you
me around.
right, you're talking to air, and people are looking at you like you're nuts because you're talking to. I was standing in an airport once in line talking, and it's a good thing I had headphones on because I was literally talking
They
without even
appreciate it.
realizing it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's really neat. It's really neat.
Mhm.
I sometimes see face, but I can't hear them. That's a beginning. That's
Mhm.
a
Yeah, so
beginning,
you're
you
getting
know?
there.
Mhm.
You're getting there.
Mhm. You may get it through a feeling, but
Mhm.
the Akashic Records masters are very literal, and they usually do come through with sort of verbal communication or a some sort of a phrase or some sort of a maybe what you see is telling you something, you know, but they're usually more literal.
They are,
Um,
and your Akashic Record masters are unique to you. They're your own master. So how they deal with you does kind of relate to the type of person you are. So, you know, like me, I was always into movies. So I see movies in my head. I hear music. So I'm into music. Certain things. So, you have to think of they're going to use what you have to give you the message that they're trying to give you. That's why it's important to keep a journal and to write everything down. So if a song comes into your head that you're like, where did that come from? Write it down. Look up the lyrics, write it down, or print it out, however, stuff like that.
Wonderful.
Hmm.
Thanks, Cheri. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here. I keep starring them. Oh my gosh. Let me see what we have here. Um, okay. I'm going to Denise, you're going to be next, Denise McMullen. And Light 777 says, I made and Denise, you're going to be for Cheri because it's Akashic Record, I think, question. I can't read the whole thing, but I made a career change to be a teacher. Was this a good change? Because I make a lot less money, but I am happy, will, but I will something another way to make up for the $80,000 difference. Girlfriend, have you ever heard side hustle? No, I'm kidding. You know, will I find another way to make up? That's what she's saying. Will I find another way? I think let me just check with the guides here.
I heard too, think outside the box. You have to think creatively right now of not necessarily how to make money, but there's other ways to eliminate debt. So look outside the box. So go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to throw that in there because
Yeah, that's
they
good.
told me.
You could do tutoring, you could do after school program, you could have a weekend sort of like it would be beautiful if you could teach people social skills and,
Mhm.
like understanding just practice and having these private things for the kids to do because on the weekends parents are looking for things for kids to do. um, you could develop your own program, you could have your own after school thing, you could privately tutor. But I see you doing more of like a camp counseling or something that you do on the times where the school is off. During that time
Mhm.
that the school is off, you'd
That's
be
what I was
doing
saying.
something with the kids. And it's not necessarily the smartest or highest grades. It's the kids who are hungry in the sense that they really
Mhm.
want to learn or they really want to
Mhm.
know more or they're really, little sponges. And it's like a joy to teach them. But it's not the ones that get the straight A's so much, but it's the ones who really want to learn. Yeah, so that's what I'm.
Yeah, that's what they're showing, something like that too. And like you're going to pick up the slack for like in the summer when the parents aren't there, and you're going to take these kids under your wing, and you're going to help them, and it's going to be a twofold, and you're going to provide something for them that they need, that and their parents need, and it's just going to work for everybody involved. Look, yeah, something like that's it. And you know what? When you start doing all this, it's all going to fall into place because you're doing what you love. You're on your path. I know you don't think it was, but just think of abundance and gratitude, and it's all going to work out for you. I really feel positive for you.
Yeah, because you're a go-getter and you know how to get things done.
Right.
And you can have a team. It doesn't have to be yourself. You can have a team of people like that
It's
work
like
with
a
you.
summer camp even almost, or some type of summer program where you get these kids in and you help with, and I'm even thinking, I don't know where this government funding, doing something with the thing, we're looking into that with doing something for these kids that have no place to go in the summer, who don't have places to eat, and you're going to teach them and they're going to gain so much from this. Right now, like this is a time where we need this.
Yep. Yep. Even if it's just the experience, it doesn't have
Right.
to be curriculum.
Exactly.
Oh, that's wonderful. Light 777. Thank you very much for that question. I appreciate that. So next is Denise McMullen, and she is asking about the records. So could I please know what the records have to say about my job work situation at this time? And this would be
Okay.
for Cheri.
Hi, Denise. Okay, let's see what they have to say. First, they said, what do you really want to do? That you need to decide what you really want to do. And then follow your dreams. That if you follow what you want to do, you'll go down the right path and you'll be happy with what you want. You're not going to be happy and things aren't going to work out if you're not really doing what you want to do. And that I feel like you're at a crossroads. And just do what you want to do is what they're saying. And that's for a career. It's all up to you, whatever you want to do. Just follow that. And if you follow that, you'll be on the right path, unless you want something else specific, but that's what they're saying. But yeah, just follow what you're doing. If you like what you're doing, stay. If not, change. They're kind of matter of fact people.
Absolutely. I just heard one other little thing is don't let people treat you poorly. Like if you're not being treated well, it's okay to demand that they treat you differently or that they change your schedule to fit your whatever it is that is not working for you. It's okay for you to ask for that to change without being threatened that anything would happen. Like you won't know unless you ask. I feel as though something's not in
Right.
your favor. I'm not sure if it's a personality or a situation. But whatever it is that's causing you that discomfort or that,
Change it.
Yeah,
That's what they're
something
saying.
that's,
They're saying you're at a crossroads. So decide what you want to do. And
she's feeling like she's at a crossroads. You're right.
yeah. And so you have to decide what do you want? Once you decide what you really want, then go. If you want to affect change at your current job or if you want a new one, that's what you need to do. That's what they're
Yep.
saying.
Yep. I think that this is good, Cheri. This is good. If you don't mind, I'd like to wrap it all up and say, um, make your demands and make your wishes known and your boundaries that you're not going to put up with this or that you need help because this is too much. And if they can't meet your demands, maybe that's your guide's way of telling you that it's time to make a
Hit the road.
move. Yep.
I heard hit the road, Jack.
Yeah, but either way could be a possibility for you, Denise. So all the best to you.
Yeah.
Oof, okay. All right. So Randy says, what do I have left to clear in this lifetime? Please and thank you. Do you want to look at this with your Akashic, or if you guys want Akashic, if you can put Akashic in the question somewhere, or Randy, if you can say, let me know if you meant for this to be Akashic.
Okay.
We're just, it's our first show together, so we're just trying to get used to it. It's a little hard to figure that out.
Going.
We want to be able to answer it in the way that you're intending. Let me just see what the guides have to say. Oh, now she's saying yes, please. She is looking for Akashic, so this is for Cheri.
Okay. Nothing right now. I heard nothing. You have space. So there's nothing you need to clear at this time. What does space mean? Right now you have the opportunity you have space to grow, to move. Right now you're at the time where you have to expand. You have the space to go in the direction you want to go. Like you have the time, the space to be free is what they're saying. You have, so at present you're free to take on whatever comes your way or whatever you want to do. So there's nothing, they're saying right now. So good luck. That was pretty easy.
Randy's like, yay! Yeah, you paid your dues there, Randy. You paid your dues for sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yeah, they're just showing me an open field of just whatever.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And thanks for being so quick on there, letting us know that you wanted the Akashic.
Yeah.
Okay, so our shining lights would like to know, I'm working on in my confidence to join YouTube and help those with narcolepsy. Is this the right path for me? Are you like a licensed therapist on that? On that? I don't know. Um, I don't know if they let you actually practice medicine or therapy on YouTube. They might. I'm not sure if you can get around that. You might want to look into. I don't even know what is narcolepsy. Is that stealing?
No, that's when you fall asleep all the time.
Oh, oh, that's when you fall asleep. Uh,
Right.
if it's like a support group,
That you could do. A place for people to, who, if you want to just help support people with it and give people a place to, um, help each other up, hold each other up when they need held up. Yes.
and maybe um, references
Right.
as what to do when this happens, or if you can't find no medics involved, but it's advice, it's therapy. It could be, it's just a little bit of a fine line if you just want to help
Right.
people and show them, give them access to you know um
Don't forget entertainment purposes only.
true.
But
True.
yes, it's always you. If you feel drawn to do something that you're going to help others, do it. There's nothing wrong with it, but just research it. Like Jean said, you have to research it to make sure that you don't want to. But sometimes it really helps when people know they're not alone. You can make
Yep.
the difference to so many people that you don't know just by sometimes them knowing that they are not alone. And by saying, this is what I did, you're not really giving advice. You're saying, this is what helped me. This is what I found.
Opinions. You're
Right.
giving your opinion and sharing resources. I think sharing
Right.
resources is really powerful too.
Mhm.
But it's I would try it first, and it's, you say you're working on building your confidence. It's the intimidation is always going to be there until you actually do it. So
Go.
you need to either get on somebody else's show to see how it feels, or
Mhm.
just go out there and you'll be talking to air, you'll be talking to one or two people, but you will maybe flub your words a couple of times. Believe me, it's not easy coming out here, but once you do it a
No.
couple of times, you'll get over it. But
Mhm.
it's you can't wait until you build the confidence, because you can't build the confidence without it. It takes experience. So in the experience of starting it is where you'll find the confidence. You'll build
Exactly.
that confidence. But it's a tough road. I mean, there's lots of times I get off of this and I'm like, oh man, I can't believe I totally flubbed that whole show. It's tough. It's not easy. So, but if you
Mhm.
genuinely want to help people and you see a couple people there in the chat, and that you're helping them, it'll give you a purpose to be there for sure. For sure.
It will.
Yeah. Thank you. So good. So
Yeah.
Denise says, "Thank you for answering my question today. I pulled my car over to ask." So that's right, just right at this at the right time. Good, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad, Denise. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our shining lights. I think I did. McGrill, I did. Um, okay, so Angie is here. Hi, Angie. Try to go back. Hi, both. Will the universe be sending anyone to support me in life, whether that be friends or romantic? She's looking for a companion for life. Let's see if um,
Right. When you're open to it, when you're ready, they'll be there.
so I'm getting yeses, but I'm asking different questions. I said, will Angie find? And then I said, will this companion come into Angie's life? Is it her destiny to be with a companion, a
Mhm.
loyal companion? It's not necessarily your destiny, but you will. It like totally stop. Like Jean, that's the wrong question, Jean. You can't answer. We can't answer that.
I feel like, though, that there's some work they want you to do a little bit first on yourself to make you more open and willing to receive a friendship or a romantic partner. So you need to do some, maybe a little bit of work that to make you ready for that to happen. And at the right time, when you do that shadow work, then that person will just fall into your life when you're ready for it. But divine time and your time do not always match. So they're going to give it to you when they think you're ready for it, not when you think you're ready for it. So I feel like they're saying that you need to do a little bit of work for yourself on yourself right now, and you need the time for yourself before you're ready to share your life, be a friend or romantic with someone else.
Yep. Um, that's really good. And I was also hearing that it's like a vibrational energy. It's like a
Mhm.
magnet. Once you feel once you feel a certain way and you feel fulfilled and you feel loved, then love you'll attract love. If
Right,
you feel unloved and longing, that's what you'll attract. But
right.
if you feel satisfied and sitting in and comfortable within your own skin and very happy with yourself and love yourself, it's really like a magnet, and it's an energetic thing. It's a frequency thing, and it's hard to imagine, but it is really, really true. And it has to be a true feeling that you feel inside about yourself. So whatever you can do to get to that place, that's exactly right, Cheri.
Right.
So
And that's
thank you.
that's what I heard. They just sent me that line from Nanny McBee. Did you ever watch that? When you don't need me but want me, the opposite, she says. So when you want me but don't need me, you know what I mean? So you need to be at a place where you don't need someone, and that's when someone's going to come in.
Yep.
I'll have to write that line down, but that's what my guides do. They'll send me stuff like that.
Yep. Let us know if that makes sense for you, Angie. All the best to you. Thank you very much. So I have Pierrette here. Would there be a reason for me to have dreams that I leave my place but never return, lost or having difficulty getting home? So, is this something for Akash, Cheri, or do you want to just read it together?
We can just read it together.
Okay. Um, so, Angie, I'll get back to you in 1 second. Let's see. The dreams. I don't know if you go on Allie's channel. She has an amazing dreams
Mhm.
show. And there's, I think Lisa and Debbie also do a dream interpretation show as well. So I would definitely recommend them because they're the experts in dreams. But let me see if I can find something that is just from the guides. So, Pierrette, what I hear is that you're reestablishing your identity. I feel as though you are changing a little bit about your energy, about who you are and who you're going to be moving forward. I feel as though with the circumstances of the role that has changed in your life, and I do know a little bit about Pierrette's past, so I just want to say that the change in role that has occurred in your life is causing you to change your energy and your identity, and it's causing you to feel ungrounded at this moment only because it's unfamiliar, and this is the unfamiliar territory that we're all um, unsure about. And I feel as though you're like growing into a new you or a new version of you, and you're letting go of the old Pierrette. And this is what you can't find. You can't go back. You can't go back and find that old Pierrette because you're changed, you're evolved, and your role is new. So look for the new landing, look for the new place, and look and give the old place sacred reverence and gratitude, and look for the new place. It's almost, I can see you like leaping and you're pointing your toe, and that toe that you're leaping towards is a new piece of land or a new opportunity or environment for you. I feel like you're trying to find who you used to be, but you're changing. Your identity and frequency and vibration is changing. How about you, Cheri?
Yeah, I didn't really get that much. You were talking, so I just let you go and I didn't really try, but I just heard, yeah, the stresses of change, too, some of that change and the fear of change too. And that all the process of doing all that, the fear and the stress and all that of change is making you have coming up, like playing out in your dreams, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. That's exactly it. You're right. You're right. Thank you, Lark. Lark's giving me a yes and putting his thumbs up. Thank you, Lark. So Angie just wanted to follow up and say, thank you. Do you both feel I have far to go with her energy? And I feel like it's a switch. I feel like you can really, it's not hard, it's not long. It's just that you have to decide,
Right.
and it's either you are or you're not, and it's your decision. And
Right.
that's how far it is. It's a moment away. It's turning your perspective and saying, I no longer am going to be feeling sorry for myself. I'm going to be very grateful for who and what I have right here and right now, and I'm open to other people to share this gratitude with me. I mean, it maybe affirmations or mirror work would also be helpful for you too,
Right.
Angie. Thanks
And
for following up.
right.
Mhm.
That depends on you. It could take you a year or it could take you a few weeks. It's all in how you put your mind to it. So,
Mhm. And I
it,
think even stepping into that direction would
right.
help. Nobody's perfect, nobody's 100%, but if you start working in that direction, I think it'll make a big difference for
It
you.
will. And you'll just feel better. And once you start feeling better, you exude that. Other people notice. It's noticeable, even though you don't think so. It's noticeable. People pick up on other people's energies, and that's what they'll feel.
Absolutely. So thank you, Angie, and thank you, Pierrette. I felt the love for you there, Pierrette, dear Pierrette. You had my heart there in your hands. Just so you know, sometimes I feel it really deep, and you
Mhm.
guys in the chat, and you guys watching, you can feel it too. I hear Pippa saying, "Oh my gosh," but
Sometimes,
sometimes it comes. I can feel you, Pierrette. I can feel.
mhm.
Okay. Um, so if anybody wants an Akashic, I do have some. Okay, here's one with an Akashic. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, did I? I think
Oh,
we already
yeah,
did
we
that.
did that.
We already are sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. So Jazz is here. Would like to know whether I was involved in a war or lived through a war in any past life. Thank you very
Okay.
much, Jazz. And just say hello and let us know you're still in the chat in case we have any questions.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
So,
Cheri, take your time.
okay. I see you with swords, like the kind. I don't really know swords. More of the long swords. So I don't. But it doesn't. You're fighting with swords and armor. France. Um, World War One. And then I heard you've been in many skirmishes throughout Europe, throughout the ages, throughout your lives. Like, um, you've been in small battles and in large battles, depending on the life you lived. I also see you like in, reminds me of the revolution, like in Russia, fighting that. So yes, in many lives, you've been in all different kinds of wars or um, upheavals. What that makes, like the revolution might not have been, I don't know what you'd call that. It's not really a war, but in a sense it is. But you've been in times of great civic unrest. So you not only wars, but during civic unrest, yes, you've had many lives with that. So
Wow, that was a really interesting description and an interesting approach. I hadn't thought about her not actually being on the front lines, but actually being like the people that are doing the secret meetings and saying, this is what we're going to do to take over, you know?
mhm,
Um, Interesting. Interesting. Well, thank you, Jazz. Thank you,
mhm.
Cheri. I do have another past life one here. So let's just go ahead and go along that same line. Sal Raz is here. Hi, Sal Raz. And please say hello in the chat and let us know you're still here. Is my left shoulder problem brought forth from a past life? If yes, what life? What injury?
Okay. See. I see you carrying this big brick, like bricks and stuff, or something really big on your shoulder. You are a man and you're working, and part of your job, oh, it's an ice block. An ice block. No, you're carrying an ice block, like delivering ice, and you had it on your shoulder. And so you did that. That was your job. You had like a handlebar mustache going on there. And you were like this big kind of guy, and you just, um, yeah, you delivered ice. So you did that for a long time, and that constant repetition of carrying that heavy blocks of ice on your shoulder is what, one life that you had. So that's from there. That's what they're showing me, carrying blocks of ice. So
Wonderful. Really good. Very random. I mean, that's
yeah,
amazing that you could that they give you that detailed type of information, but it was a
mhm.
very important job to have
It
that,
was.
yeah. You know, wow.
Yeah, and a horse and buggy. It wasn't even when, yeah, it was a horse and buggy. So it looks like the late 1800s, early 19, probably more like, I'm hearing like 1880s ish, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I have Sonia, looks like you have two.
Okay.
Um, So did we do Linda's service? No, I don't know what this is. So Linda, if you're still here, say hello. And Sonia, if you're still here, say hello.
Huh?
I think I saw Sonia not too long ago.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't want to, I think it's important that you guys are here. Hey, Starfish is here supporting us. Thank you very much.
Hi, Jenny.
She says, hey. Okay, Sonia's here. Thank you, Sonia. So Sonia says, can you look at what spiritually I should focus on to better evolve going forward to enlightenment? Wow. Little question there,
Yeah,
Sonia.
minor. Yes.
Let's see what they have to say. Cheri, did you want to do this one?
It doesn't matter. If you have something, go ahead.
We'll do it together.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Starfish. Yeah, as Sonia's saying Akashic, please. So we'll see.
Okay.
And if you get something, you can just blurt it out.
I said, follow your dreams. When you follow your dreams and follow your heart and do what you love and walk in the path of divine light, you'll be at your highest vibration and you'll be doing what you're supposed to be doing for the betterment of everything, of yourself, your path, the vibration of the world. People underestimate the value of true happiness and what that does as it vibrates throughout the world. That there's more to true happiness than self-fulfillment, that it reaches beyond. It touches everybody. And so when you walk and when you do your dreams and walk in that path with oneness and love and do what you like and are happy, then that is the highest and best thing you can do for you and the universe. So that's their message to you.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Really good. I heard a small phrase, a short phrase, Sonia, and tame the ego. That's the path inward. So I hope that,
right. So
pardon?
if that's the same thing. Like if she follows what she loves and is doing what she loves and walk in the path, so she will, of enlightenment. And that's, when you walk in oneness, generally, you can, that makes sense. Yeah. Get rid of the ego and be one with the universe.
It's not necessarily get rid of, it's taming it and working in balance. Mm-hmm.
Right. Because you need your ego in everyday life. Otherwise, we'd never get anything done and we'd be on the beach all the time. Right? Who would pay the bills if we didn't have
would. Oh, that's funny. We'd be on the beach all the time. You're welcome, Sonia. She says, thank you so much. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Did anybody see Linda? Oh, I think I did. I don't know. Oh, it's so hard. I don't know. I don't think so. No. So Cheri, let us know where you're going to be next. Where are you going to be coming up this week?
Well, I'm with Starfish Jenny tomorrow on our weekly Akashic readings with Val. And then on Monday, we have our messages from Margaritaville. and
And
those will
whose
be
channel is that on, the
that's on
messages?
Val, and we multi-stream to my channel, and Jenny does to her channel. So we're going to be on Monday night, and I think that's 5:30, and then Eastern. And Wednesday, I'm going to be on Dr. Gail's channel to explain about my ET experience I had last summer. I met an
Wow.
Octurian,
Wow.
so I will
That's gonna
be,
That's
yeah.
so exciting. You're quite busy. I'm glad I snagged you before you started getting all these busy, but that's wonderful. And being on it gets a little bit easier each time, and the
Mhm.
practice is just so invaluable. I learned something new with almost every show, every reading. It's amazing what comes through, and
Right.
it just really strengthens, and it's a beautiful experience. So thank you everybody for being here. And Cheri, are you doing private readings?
Yes, I am. I have a site. It's trancingwithspirit.com.
Oh, okay. So that's your website.
Right.
Wonderful. And that's where they can find the to book a reading with you.
Yes, or they can even email me if they have any questions, Cheri at trancingwithspirit.com or
Okay.
trancingwithspirit@gmail.com. So I
Okay.
try to
And they
keep it
can,
simple.
yeah, but to book it, going to your website is the
Website, right,
fastest way. Yeah.
right. It's
I
fast.
too am also doing, I also offer private readings. I offer, 60-minute, 30-minute, 15-minute readings. And I do have some availability coming up in the second half of February. If anybody is looking to, or you've been thinking about it, please, you can just go to my website. It's SunPsychicJean.com, and you can find and book a reading there. I will be doing an event. I'm just letting everybody know, I'm not trying to sway you. I will be doing an event in March that is going to probably, after an event, I get a big influx of people booking. So if you want to get your reading in before that, that's a good suggestion. Just wanted to let you all know that. And let me see where I will be. I will be with Ginger Faye, and I will be doing our dragon show, our third
Oh,
installment of the dragon show. It is so much fun, you guys. It
oh
is
yeah.
like, forget the world exists. Let's go, all go play with our dragons.
Yeah, I have a
It
little
is so much
dragon there.
fun. Oh, nice. And it
Yep.
is the Chinese New Year of the wood dragon. I mean, there's a lot of dragon energy, but I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe so many people want to come and play.
I
And
see
then
that. I was born in the
Monday,
year of the
I
dragon.
pardon?
I was born in the year of the dragon.
Wonderful. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's really
Yep.
a big um influence at this time. Also on Monday, I will be on with Magic Monday with Wisdom Seeker Joan and Terry Suzuki.
Mhm.
And on Friday, I will be on with Pure Visionary Psychic Medium and Terry Suzuki on our Friday Psychic Triad show. So thank you very much, everybody. I think that's going to do it. Thank you, Cheri, for
Mhm.
coming
Thank
on
you.
and hanging out with me a little while. Thank you, everybody, for being patient with us, trying to figure
Mhm.
out the questions. And
Yep.
everybody did such a great job. I appreciate your
Yes.
help.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.